Anyways, I don't know. Is this hike good? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alana, and if you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and and also make sure you can check out my Instagram where I post video edits and more. I am a fan page of, well, I'm a Grey's Anatomy fan page, but mainly Amelia Shepherd. So yeah, make sure you go check out that, and they'll be on the screen, as well as my TikTok will be on the screen. And yeah, before we get in this video, I just want to apologize for the lighting in advance, because my ring light, it's not working the best, and I can't figure out why. But yeah, and my tripod doesn't want to cooperate. In conclusion, nothing wants to cooperate with me, so here we are. Yeah, a story time on how I broke my foot, not once, but twice.
The most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose.
So, currently, I'm in a boot for 2 to 6 weeks, depending on how it heals. It's not broken, it's like a fracture, so like a fracture isn't that bad. I mean, it is still bad, but it's not terrible, and we can work with it. So, basically, before I broke my foot, I always wanted a cast because it would like look cool, right? But it didn't seem like, because I didn't realize all of the factors that played into having a cast, and the cast just seemed kind of fun to have, you know, like everybody wants a cast, like who doesn't want a cast? But the showering and stuff, I didn't even realize that. So I was like, I never intended to break my foot that time in place. Like, I just thought, well, maybe I'll break my foot some other time, you know, doing like, I don't know, I didn't really think I would break my foot. It was just I kind of wanted to cast for no reason. But so basically that day I woke up, had no clue that this was gonna even happen. My grandma had work, so she went to work, right? And at this time she was working at Walmart. She currently no longer works there because, yeah, she couldn't keep up with it, and so she quit her job there, and now she works from home. But before that, she went to Walmart, I think it was around 11 o'clock she had to go to work. So she went to work, and then when she got, so she was there about I can't speak. So she was there about all day, so yeah, and then basically it was just me and my grandpa, and basically he hadn't done any of her Christmas shopping. So that was the day we were gonna go Christmas shopping. So we went to Target. We went to the like little cafe thing. It was all fun and dandy. And I was like talking to him, I was like, hey, you know that like, what happened if I break my foot? Like, how am I supposed to go shopping? Like, I'm addicted to shopping. And he's like, oh, you probably won't break your foot, so it's not that big of a deal. But if it ever happens, you can use one of those motor cart things. So I was like, yeah, that's true. So like, I don't know why I had such an obsession over like wanting a cast. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. So we get done shopping, we go home, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. I told him, I was like, I'm gonna go outside in the front yard and just do some tricks for fun, because I've been working on my tricks. And then he's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I was doing tricks for about 2-ish hours, and I was like, okay, let's go inside. So I got a shower. I went inside, got a shower, and then I was relaxing, and I was like, oh, well, I kind of want to go practice my handstands again. So I went outside, and I practice my handstands. And the very first, because I was watching videos on how to do a handstand, and then the very first time I was that close from doing it. So then I went up into the handstand, and I was kind of, the second time, and I was kind of freaking out because like I didn't know how to hold myself up, because I only watched like half of the video, and then she was about to get to that part, and I was like, oh, I don't need that, I know how to hold myself up. I was wrong, like completely wrong. So then this is my body, and this is the ground, and basically so this is me in the air, right? And then I flipped over, and these are my feet, they went under me. So then I felt an immediate crack, like it was a like then and there thing. And then I was like screaming, almost crying, and I was like, I clenched my fist because like it's an easy way to like release some pain. And then I don't really know how to explain it, but like I clenched my fist to the grass. I grabbed the grass, and if I can find the video where I broke my foot, I'll insert it. But anyways, then I called for my grandpa, and he wasn't coming. I was calling his name. So I had my phone. Thank God I had my phone. So then I called him. I was like, hey, can you come outside? I did a handstand and I landed wrong. He's like, yo, okay, what's up? So I walk outside, and he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, I can't put pressure on my foot. Like, it hurts so bad. And he's like, all right. So my grandma had this walker thing where you could sit on it. So he goes and grabs that, and then I sit on it, and then like he takes me out, and then he puts me on the thing, and then we go inside, and then we're calling my mom up, and I'm like, hey mom, I broke my foot. I think I broke my foot. Like, I can't put pressure on it at all. And she's like, all right, John's gonna take you to the hospital. I was like, all right, good. So then we get in the car and head to the hospital, and then they take me in immediately while he goes and parks. And then they're like, what's happened? I'm like, I did a handstand and landed wrong. And it sounds so stupid, but it's what happened. And then I was waiting, and then they were like, you broke your tibia, a tibia fracture, and it's broken and fractured. And I was like, broken and fractured, because it was broken in two places. It was broken in my foot, and it was broken in there's that long bone, the tibia. It was broken, and so basically my growth plate was broken. And then they're like, you need surgery because it's worse than we thought. And so I was like kind of freaking out because I've never had surgery. And then they're like, they scheduled my surgery like as soon as possible. So it was like about not even a week later, but I was having my surgery. And so basically they're like, all right, we're gonna have our, so basically I was missing school for this whole thing. And I was like, I'm not even worried about school right now. Like, this is just like not even it. And then like, because I had very good grades, so I wasn't worried about that. And then they were like, all right, we gotta get you in for surgery as soon as possible. And then so they got me in for surgery. I went in for my surgery. I was very nervous that day. And then basically they put a screw in my foot, and that had to heal. And like as soon as, and I was in a cast for over 6 weeks. It was like 8-ish weeks because of my surgery that pushed it back 2 weeks. So yeah. And then as soon as I was able to get my cast off, I got my boot. I was on the crutches with my boot for 2 weeks, and then I had my boot for 2 weeks walking, and I went back, and they were like, it's all healed, you're good to go. And so now we lead up to this event to this day. So I decided, why not try handstand again? Because, you know, I'm stronger. I've worked on it, And then like basically what happened was I landed it very wrong, but it wasn't as bad this time. And so we went in because I could still kind of walk on it. I was like, we went in and they were like, you need to stay off of it because it's fractured. And I was like, all right, good. I was like, all right, I'll stay off of it. And then so they gave me, I have to wear a boot. And basically that's how I broke my foot and how I broke it again. Handstands. I've come to the conclusion that I'm never doing a handstand again. Handstands are not my friend and never will be. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and make sure you subscribe if you haven't, because I'm going to start making vlogs and all that fun stuff. And you don't want to miss that, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!